mother is a product of her time and culture. She was born in India and had aspirations to become a pediatrician. But my grandfather, a man bound to tradition, put an end to her studies and arranged for her marriage to my father, no questions asked. Shortly after their marriage, my parents immigrated to the U.S. My mom enrolled in courses at the community college with the hopes of fulfilling her dreams. But when she became pregnant with me, my father forced her to quit. With the birth of a daughter, her dreams were quickly replaced with ones for me. Dreams in which I could be anything I wanted, and men would not hold me back. But life in America was difficult. My dad became an abusive presence at home. He was strict and domineering, controlling my mother's actions and berating me for anything he deemed to be a misstep. As an Indian woman, leaving my father was out of the question. She was forced to endure, and I began to pity her sorry existence. I saw my mother as the woman I would never become. I was ashamed of her silence, weakness, and dependency on my father. I distanced myself from her and looked instead to mainstream figures like Sheryl Sandberg and Emma Watson, role models who taught me that being a woman in this day and age meant standing up for myself. But then came the issue of my own marriage. Was I to be like my mom and accept my fate as a bride arranged by my traditionalist father? Or was I to call my culture sexist and reject my Indian identity? I wondered, Ma, was I just like you? Or was I different?
Let's go, Saga!
Beta, I'm so proud of you for being at the top of your class.
You see, I was the only girl in my upper level courses, and my mother took pride in knowing I was outsmarting all the boys.
Nisha, come on, we're gonna be late.
Okay, bye Mom, I gotta get to class. My mom often recalls her college years as the time when she was most free. She met up with friends, spending nights out in the town and flirting with guys.
Like to swing.
sense of independence in college, but dreaded going home for the holidays.
Beta, look at this bio data. Son of a doctor, studies at Harvard.
You see, to my father, marriage was a business transaction between two families, and I was to be a good Indian daughter and play along. I'm not interested.
He's coming to see you next month.
I had kept my relationship with Jerome a secret from my father. I knew he would never approve of someone who wasn't Gujarati, but my mom knew who he was and adored him because I had chosen him.
Nisha, will you miss?
No, I can't do this anymore. Sorry.
Why did you break up with Jerome?
What? Maybe if you could just stand up for yourself, or me, I wouldn't have to go through this.
Beta, I'm sorry. It kills me to see you hurt like I did. I didn't want to marry your father either. But what choice did I have? What choice do we have?
In our culture, Indian women are expected to be devoted daughters, wives, and mothers, all in one. We must be submissive, obedient, and the ones who uphold family unity. And I would be no different. I love Jerome, but my father had won. Stood up to Dad. For me.
Beta, I always dreamt you would grow up in a world where the men in your life wouldn't hold you back, like they did me. I may not have won every battle, but I've won in raising a strong and beautiful daughter.
Ma, I may not have always seen it, but even in your silence, you've always been there, paving the way for me. I grew up being taught that the experiences of white women were representative of the ways in which I too encountered sexism. But what I did not learn was how to make sense of my identity as a second-generation South Asian American woman. Does following my family traditions, my culture, mean that I cannot be a strong and independent woman? It doesn't. But for every South Asian American woman, these are tensions she must negotiate and confront on her own terms. I'm applying to your PhD program in sociology to further explore this, while fully acknowledging that the woman who has taught me the most is my hero, my small but brave, broken English-speaking immigrant mother, the woman I adore most, my mom.